Hey Donna.
Hey, Greg. On a skid.
Welcome, Laker fans, to the Purple Blood Lakers podcast. For Laker fans, by Laker fans. We're going to be talking about game 17
Yep,
versus the Phoenix Suns. And it was a mess. You go.
it was horrible. It's the same thing. Third quarter, we got outscored by 18 points, 36 to 18. Good first quarter, pretty even in the first quarter and second quarter, and then the third quarter comes and it's like a total collapse. I just don't understand what's going on in the third quarter. We scored 18 points in the third quarter. Last game, we scored 15 points in the third quarter. I don't know what's going on, but it's very disappointing. And we're not getting enough from all of our starters.
No one.
Reddish again had 0 points. Rui had 7. Last game he had 8. We're just not getting enough out of our starting lineup. And those two are not giving us what we need. The bench was great again, 35 points. I'll take it any day. But our starters aren't producing. Our starters got outscored again, something like 65 to 92. And that was the game, basically.
Yep, good competitive first half. I felt like we competed in the first half. That was my note
Yep.
at the end of the first half. But I did see some things start to happen towards the end. Um, at the end of the first half, the what I liked was a lot of assists. AD to Max for a dunk, uh, AR to AD for a oop, Christie to AD for a lay. But Davis missed a floater, D'Lo missed a floater, missed shots. So
Missed
this was a game
shots.
where AD was going to the hole, like we want him to, but he couldn't make layups.
I know.
And I told you that this was going to be an easy game down low because Nurk is just not that guy anymore. But Nurk
Right.
was killing us because he was going against guards all night long,
All night
or,
long.
or against no one. There's one play where he just was wide open underneath.
I
And
just
what
don't get it.
happened? That was the play where Reddish followed. I forget who it was, KD or Book or somebody followed him, and we had switched. And so we were double teaming the ball, and there's Nurk down low all by himself. And
I
and
know. I
um,
just don't understand. I'm not understanding the defense. It's just
it makes no. I'm
non-existent.
thinking back on the defense we were playing under Vogel. It was a
Mm-hmm.
completely different team, almost as well, not the same personnel. We had a lot of younger guys then, but well, it wasn't younger guys.
Mm-mm. We
Yeah,
had
we
defenders.
had a lot of sort of just past their prime guys. Now that I think about
Mm-hmm. Yep.
it.
Danny Green and those guys.
Mhm. Rui missed two layups to finish the first half.
I just don't know what's going on. I just don't know what you do with Rui now. I don't think you bring him to the bench because nobody to replace him at this moment, unless you put Connect back in the backcourt and you move Reddish to the three.
I don't. I have a different idea.
Okay, what's your
Different
idea?
idea. But the game summary, nice
Oh,
first half. We
yeah.
come out in the third quarter like someone yelled at us, and we're upset about it, and so we're just not gonna play like babies. We look like travel team uh, level players, and I mean a
It's
bad
horrible.
travel team.
It was bad.
It's so horrible, and teams are just keying on us, just taking advantage of the switches, just like they're experts against the Lakers,
God, it's
and we
just
have
sickening.
nothing for that.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Um, I hope the coaching staff is doing a better job than the players are showing.
I
Um,
hope so
and
because
the history of our team, to me, suggests how many coaches are we going to go through before we realize that it's not about coaching when it comes to the third quarter for this team. We just don't have the energy,
we don't have the energy.
which is going to drive my recommendation.
Okay.
So Austin was going kind of nuts in the first half. He had a really good start to the game. He did an 8-point run on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then that's when the Nurk layup came. And then AR hit a buzzer beater to end the half.
Mm-hmm.
We were down 60 to 62,
Mm-hmm.
respectively. And then Bron comes down and misses a 30-foot three-pointer. and Nurk abused Rui 2 times in a row. And then after that, he abused Cam. And it's like he's a big body, and if he gets the ball 2 feet from the rim, what do you
Yeah,
expect to happen, Carl?
exactly. It's I don't understand how they end up on him.
What is going on?
I don't know.
And then we got it to 72-83, which was kind of our last chance to get in the game. And offensive foul on Davis, Bron turnover. It would have been 2 turnovers. It was 2 bad passes in a row. We got lucky on the first one. Bron hit a midi. Durant got a dunk. Davis missed a three. Connect tried to beat KD, tried KD, and ended up on his computer. And O'Neal hit a three, and then Connect came back with a three on a pass from D'Lo, and then O'Neal hit another three, and now it's 91-74, and we're starting to realize we're not winning this game.
Yeah,
And then AD fouled and missed one of the free throws. O'Neal hit a midi on our little zone that we came out with our 3 guards out front, whatever that was. Rui missed a three with 16.7 seconds left on the clock.
I know.
For no reason did he take that shot.
I don't know if he was trying to get in rhythm or he hadn't had a shot in a long time or he hadn't touched the ball. I don't know what was going
This
on,
is
but
gonna this is gonna go to my recommendation. So
okay.
and then Tyus Jones came down and got a lay. And then we ended the third 98-78. And then Bron just started launching threes. Gabe actually shot an air ball. And at that point I wrote down G, B, C, C minor. Those are the chords to Creep by Radio.
Oh,
Because I lost interest in the game. I started doing other things. Uh,
right.
it was pathetic that
It
fourth quarter.
was.
So I'm dog of the game for me is Bron. 5 turnovers. One of the reasons that Rui cannot get his game going is he took 8 shots. Uh,
Right.
Cam Reddish took 3 shots. So the shots are distributed between LeBron, Anthony, and Austin. And D'Lo
Hmm.
came in and took 13 shots, made 5 of them. Um, we have to go back to JJ's offense where everybody touches the ball, everybody gets involved. When we're hunting for wide open shots, we need to field teams on the first and second string where everybody is in a position to score. And when the ball lands in a place where we can get a good shot, we take that good shot instead of what we're doing now, which is we are slowly but surely reverting back to ISO. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because Clutch wants Bron to break all these records, and that's what the
Stay,
Lakers have become.
keep
We've become
Clutch
a
out of it.
platform for
Keep Clutch
Bron.
out of it.
This time it was he's 7th in the league in the all-time 3-pointers. He tied
That's the
whatever
media.
that clown is. I shouldn't say clown, that player. Um,
Right.
when Bron's in the game, he's throwing the ball to AD exclusively, and it's killing our team. No one gets in any kind of a rhythm, and then you expect them to hit shots when they finally get the ball after 7 minutes. And I'm sick of it, sick of it, sick of it. I want Bron limited to 30 minutes a game. I want AD to play as long as he's playing well, and I want Cam Reddish to sit down and play defense and offense on the second string. I want Austin
Mm.
to stay in the game and play starter minutes. I want Rui to play starter minutes, and I want Connect to play starter minutes as
Okay.
the two. I want him at shooting guard, where right
Hmm.
now Cam is playing.
Right.
That's what I want. And I want Rui to stay in the game. And I want Bron to be given the incentive to worry more about assists and less about getting his 3-point shot off. I'm
Well, he
sick
had
of his
12,
3-point
10
shot.
assists, so I'm not mad at his assists. I just think his turnovers got to
Well,
be
it's
like,
easy to throw the ball down to AD and get an
but
assist.
they're
I
but
want
they're
I
but they're
want
running
real
the
assists
offense
to the
through
team.
AD.
Every
That
time
was
he's
the
trying to
thing
give it
this
to
year.
somebody else, he's just lazily bouncing it into the middle of
Is
the.
running it through
Sick of it.
AD. The offense is running through AD, period. That was
Stop
the
that.
whole theme this year, running it
Stop
through
that.
AD.
It's not working. It's not working.
It was
It's
working
not
early.
working.
It worked in 2020. We won a
No, we
chip.
weren't running it through
Yeah.
AD. We had a real point guard in 2020.
Who? We had Avery Bradley.
No, he was sick.
He didn't come in the bubble, but he was
He
there all
was
season.
sick in the head. He wasn't our starting point guard.
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't. He
Yes,
was
he
coming off the
was.
bench.
No, he was the starting point guard, him and
No,
Danny Green in the backcourt.
no, no.
Rondo came off the bench. Rondo did not start.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Look it up.
Um, but as whenever Bron's on the court, he's a point guard. That's the way this team works. Another thing I'm sick of: AD bringing the ball up. Why? Why is
I
AD bringing
don't
the
know.
ball up 60% of the time this year?
I don't know.
Nothing makes sense on this team. I'm
I
sick
don't
of it.
know why he's doing that. He needs to get his butt on down. But why is he worrying about bringing the ball up? I don't know.
And when's the last time LeBron drove and turned the other team into bowling pins? Why not?
Um,
Because it's easier to shoot threes and extend your career for yet another year.
no, I
Keep
think it's
losing.
easier to keep. I think it's easier to keep his energy level. And when he needs bully ball, he will be ready for bully ball.
I want bully ball all game if he's in the game, and I want him
No,
moving
he
to
can't
30
do bully
minutes.
ball.
30,
Not at
30
40
minutes
years
or
old.
less. I
Won't
want
work.
less Bron.
But that means Rui has to step up.
Rui will step up if you give him the damn
He
ball.
ain't stepped up. He had 30 something minutes last game.
8 shots is not his fault.
Yes, it is. He needs to get offensive rebounds. You go find and hunt shots. He does not hunt shot. You cannot wait for somebody to pass you the ball when the offense is not run through you. Now, when the offense is run through you, you're going to get your pass. When it's not, you're like the fourth option basically on that starting lineup. He's option number 4
Christie's
behind
option
AD,
number
Bron, and AR.
Christie's
So you
option.
have to go and figure out how to get shots. You can't say, oh, I only got 8 shots. Well, get to the boards, get more shots. You have to make it happen. You
His
can't
job
sit
is
back and
to
say, I'm not getting shots.
his job in this offense is to stand back and leave room for Bron and AD to do their work.
But you
Christie
notice
is
Bron is not going to the basket right now. Bron is on the perimeter. So you got plenty of room to get to the basket.
not while the whole setup of the play is to get the ball to AD and for him to run in and throw the
But
ball
AD will make a
back.
pass. If people cut, AD will pass the
He
ball.
hit he hit
Nobody cuts.
he hit Christie on a cut. Christie's the ninth option, and he got a dunk on a cut. And we're all like, "What's going on?" So if Rui is not listening to the coach and not cutting because he's dumb or doesn't want the ball, I would find that shocking. I
Yeah.
think that he's told, "Chill, man. We're trying to make room for something to happen here." And that's what
Yeah.
I'm sick of. For
Get
for,
on the
for
board.
35 of our 48 minutes, it's the
Quit
LeBron
crying.
AD clutch show, and I'm sick of the clutch show.
Quit
I want the
crying,
rest of
quit
the players to
crying,
play.
quit crying, Rui. I don't want to hear it. You're a starter on this team. You ought to be able to get 15 points a game. I don't care if you have 8 shots. You mean you can't get 15 points? You got 7 points with 8 shots?
He gets them when he's 7 for 8. That's how he gets his 15 points.
Right.
No, I don't.
Or
He's no
you
one's going to
get
be
to,
7 for 8 every game.
but you get to the bat. If you're not getting the ball, what do they teach you when you're young? Get your butt to the basket and get some rebounds to get the ball. If you're not passing, you got to figure out how to get the ball. Get some steals. Do
He's
something to
not
get
Cedric
yourself more
Ceballos.
shots.
Cedric Ceballos got 50 points with no plays called for him.
Right.
Baker.
Right.
He's the only human being to ever have done that in competitive sports.
No, there's a lot more on other teams, maybe not our team, but there's others that I see that never get the ball, but they will end up with 15 points. Like, when? Rui is just not that. He doesn't have that personality. He doesn't have that dog in him to say, okay, I'm only getting 8 shots. I'm going to do something. I got to get more points. I'm going to do something else because I'm only getting 8 points, only getting 8 shots a game. So I got to do something to get me more active, more points, more opportunities in the game. And he's got to figure it out. When you're the fourth option, it's hard enough being option number 3. Now you're option number 4, really on the starting lineup. You better figure it out, buddy, or you need to go to the bench if you can't figure it out. Because
Who's
we
going to
can't
start?
get 7 points. You've
Who's
been
going to
averaging
start?
8, 7, 8. You haven't been in double figures in I don't know how long.
You gonna start Cam and let Connect try to get some points and let him shoot 3 shots instead of Rui's 8?
Yep.
No,
Yes.
no.
Because Rui had 1 rebound and 1 assist. He was 7-1-1. Now, if you're not getting points, you could better give me some rebounds in there. You're gonna give me 1 rebound in 30 minutes?
Cam got 2.
But Cam's playing the guard position. You put
Yeah, he
Cam
got
at
two
the 3,
steals, got an
he
assist.
might get some more.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we'll see. I'm
All right.
disappointed,
So
but we got to keep trying. We'll see what happens tonight against San Antonio. They're going to be ready for us this time, so we'll
I'm
see.
I'm not going with that. Let's see how they react. We just saw how they reacted. This was the game where they were supposed to react, and they didn't.
They're on another
Done with
skid.
this team. We gotta do something different. We need some trades.
We
Take
have
all these
to.
injured guys, package them together for some Fritos,
We
and
have to. We have
Fritos
to
can
do some
score.
trades.
Get
We
rid of
have to do trades, and management should see it. that there's
You
some
have to
holes on
trade.
this team and it's not going to work.
I
So,
would take draft picks. I'll take second round picks
oh,
for damn man with the broke foot. Vando.
leave Bando alone.
Yeah, whatever. All right. You can't blame the bench. Jackson got 2 for 2, Max 1 for 1. D'Angelo was D'Lo in the first half. He was D'Lo
Yep.
again. He was
Yep.
getting his floater on, he was getting
Yep.
his layup,
They
and
were great.
he just can't
35
hit a three
points.
shot. He can't hit a 3-point shot.
No, to
He can't
save
hit
his neck. But he did some different things. But
he did a lot of good things.
our bench had 35, their bench had 35. So that was a wash. It was our
Yep.
starters that got
Yep.
beat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't blame the bench.
I'm thinking about the future. I'm
Right.
sick of this of Clutch dominating the thoughts of this team. We got to trade. We don't want to waste Bron's years. Blah 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 blah. No, let's stop wasting the Lakers' years. Get Dalton minutes on this team. Get him a
Yeah.
starting job and let him develop into the player he's going to be in the future. And take whatever hits we take while he's learning his way through.
We'll
Uh,
put him in there with Rui.
I say put him in there with Rui and sit Cam down
Down.
and let him be the and that means you got to put Gabe on the bench. Gabe is out of the rotation because
He
you
has
can't
to
have
be.
Gabe and Cam both thinking I just got to make some defensive plays and I can make
Yeah.
my money. No,
True.
sit that $11 million
Sit
down,
down.
put him in a trade package. Say at least he's the healthy one and get
Yeah.
something for him. I don't care what it is. I just need
Me either.
difference. I need
We
difference.
got to have
It's
different.
not
It's
working.
not, these pieces aren't working. The
They're not
others
working.
aren't, it's not working.
Uh,
So
so dog
I
of the
don't
game for
know.
me
But they got to try something.
dog of the game for me is
It's
LeBron.
ugly. I'm okay. I'm just gonna watch. Like I said, I'm just gonna watch this season and watch what happens. But I feel like management has to make a move. They have to see what we see, and they've got to try to do something different because this combination is not working. So
Positive takeaway.
the bench, 35 from the bench again. They matched their bench. So I'll take that any day. Usually our bench gets outscored, but 35. The last game they had 35. So they seem to be coming along. But our starters are lagging now. They're getting outscored by 30 points from the other starters on the other team. So
It's pathetic.
that's the problem.
Lakers fans, Don is always right. NBA rumors, anything? I haven't really been paying attention. I'm so
I
disgusted.
saw some nice trade rumors, but I don't think some of those will happen.
No, we're gonna end up with an obscure trade that doesn't really look like it means much. It's just a shot in the dark. But we got to unload some of these.
We got to unload. That's
We
the
got to
thing. We have
unload
to
it.
unload.
Get some
Start
get some
again next year, but unload some of these contracts.
get some picks. Get a head start on our youth movement, which is coming. And let's hope that
Yeah.
LeBron retires next year.
I think he has another year next
He got
year.
another
I
year on
think
his
he'll retire at
contract.
the end of
That
next
don't mean
year.
he can't retire.
But I think he'll retire in 2026.
He wanted to play with his son. We gave him that. What
Yeah.
more do you need, bro? How many
Yeah.
more records you got to break?
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Laker
All
fans
right.
with the Purple Blood Lakers podcast. We are disgusted today. It is for Laker fans, for basketball fans, by Laker fans, and we hopefully will have some good games to review where me and Donna can have a good time. Go Lakers,
Yes.
please.
Please help us.